Hi guys, today I'll be doing an overview of the Accuforce quick release that I just received today. This can be purchased for a very low price of $89 from the Sim Experience website when available. At the moment, they got an estimated availability date of March, which is subject to change, but luckily I managed to be one of the first 30 that were able to pick up one of these stunning pieces of equipment for my Accuforce purchase, which will be coming in a second batch. Okay, so what you get is you get both parts. You get the female part, which most of you will be wanting out of it, which is just the general female coupling with the flange, which operates the release mechanism, and behind is a 6-bolt pattern that is the 70mm one that you would find on most typical 6-bolt configuration steering wheels. I don't know if you can see it, but around here there's a dot, or not really a dot, an indentation, which marks where the sensor is, which can be used as a reference point. So when you change wheels, you don't have to keep recalibrating sensor every time, which is handy. But obviously, if you need to, the Accuforce will provide support for recalibrating the centre, no matter what wheel you have on it. So, but it's still pretty handy to have. I've also noticed that it's got 12 holes rather than just 6. I'm still a bit stumped by that. What I think it is that while most steering wheels, like the one I have here, the centre of it has one hole up here, you might find that on some that you instead have the centre here and those 2 bolts are up on the middle, in which case it means that you can use the second configuration. That one would be for the one which has one single one in the centre, like the one I got here. Or you can do the 2 there for the centre, which I haven't really come across any 6-bolt pattern wheel that does that. But if you're getting an adapter to fit a 3-bolt steering wheel on it, then you don't have to worry about the alignments of the holes, which I was actually worried about when thinking about purchasing an adapter. But now, thanks to that, I don't think I have to be worried anymore. So that's one neat little feature that I didn't know about. Now, the other part which comes with it is the female coupling, which is already included on the Accuforce Pro and Momo editions. To be honest, I really don't actually see the point of having this. They're not exactly different at all from the one you have on it already. Tolerances should be the same, fit should be exactly the same, and I really don't know why you need a spare one, to be honest. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd be nice to have, especially considering that the United States being quite far away, living on the other side of the pond in the UK. I just don't understand the business. I don't understand the reasoning at all as to why they provide it. I mean, it's nice. Yeah, I mean, definitely. But, you know, would I opt to have it if I had a choice of either not having it or having it? I would probably opt not to have it. It's just a waste of material. I can just see this being stuffed in a drawer somewhere and staying there for the next few decades until I clean out and then find it again. I thought, oh, what's this again? But So yeah, so that's one drawback, I guess you could say. I mean, either way, the price is pretty good anyway. So regardless, it's still pretty much a good bargain anyway. But yeah, another negative that I could see, although it's not going to affect me anyway, is the fact that the connector has actually damaged. That the ground wire has actually become loose, and it's actually become damaged. While I cannot say whether this is just because I was playing about with it and I accidentally dropped it on it, which could have been a possibility, it does seem a bit disappointing really that it managed to break so easily. Regardless though, I am still pretty impressed with the overall quality of the products, and I can't see this problem hampering me in any way at all. Anyway, moving on, I'm sure some of you, just like me, are interested to see more views of the quick release itself, with there actually only being one picture and virtually no diagrams of the actual product itself, which is quite annoying. So here it is. That's the back, which you might have seen for the very first time, just like me, and the amount of clearance that you got when the flange is pulled is about 1¼ inches or 300mm, which is a fair bit, but could be more, to be honest. However, once fitted onto the Accuforce, so we see the flange retracts back into its attached position, and you've suddenly got 1.5, well, just over 1.5 inches or 400mm clearance. So that's a fair lot compared to what I was expecting. So I'm quite happy about that. As far as the flange goes, it's actually it's light. I mean, it's definitely got a very strong spring to it. You definitely have to put quite a bit of force to start getting it moving. But once you do, there's nothing really stopping it. There's no tugging at all. There's no sort of like it catching anything. It's just a very smooth pulling action. So yeah, but at the same time it does require a bit of might as well. Notice that also when you do pull it, it does literally just release itself from the quick release. So I don't know if any of you experienced from the Club Sport wheel where you'd have to pull with all your might just in order to get the wheel off sometimes, when that was just definitely not a problem with this quick release at all. It almost pops it off, well, as you saw just then, it pops it off for you pretty much, like quite literally. So another key feature of this is the slip ring inside this, and what that's supposed to do is enable the PCB board with the pins to stay in that place as the outside rim is rotating. Now, from looking at it, I have absolutely no idea how this works, despite being an engineer, and it's a bit bewildering, to be honest. I'm just sort of like, how does it work? It's just a bit fascinating, to be honest, and the first of its kind in a product such as this. Regardless though, it makes for a very reliable connection, and a very solid connection as well, which is definitely a plus. When you go to attach the male to the female part, you do get one of the features was that you can push it in anyway, at any point you can push it in. regardless of whether it's enter or not. Like so. It does take quite a bit of pressure to push it on initially, but then yeah, a very delightful clunk, and then all you have to do is twist it, and then the flange, eventually the flange pushes back to its neutral position, and it's rock solid, and it just feels like one solid piece of alloy, and there's just absolutely no movement at all. There's just no free play, no nothing, and all of a sudden the flange is like, it's really hard to turn. Well, you pretty much just can't turn the flange at all, and there's just absolutely no play whatsoever. And that's really it, to be honest. So yeah, so that is the Accuforce quick release. If you have any questions, post any comments, and I'll try my best to answer any dimensions that you might want. I've got my handy rule with me right here, so I can find anything out for you. I am also going to be doing a project for connecting my Club Sports Formula 1 rim to this quick release. At the moment, I am getting a test adapter plate from simracinghardware.co.uk, and that'll be arriving next week with a bit of luck. So keep your eyes peeled, and you should expect a video sometime next week. Okay, cheers then.